Hey YouTube, in this video I'm going to give you quick overviews, mini reviews of 8 different large blades, primarily machetes, but we also do have a large knife that can be used as a machete and a traditional Filipino blade that could be both martial arts and used as a machete. I do have a really big backlog of blades to review because everyone wants something different reviewed. Alright, so I'm occasionally going to do videos like this where I cover a large number of blades quickly, and then you guys can request full reviews, and of course if I am able, if I have time, I will definitely try to do those for you. Alright, so let's get to it. Quick overviews of 8 different blades. First off, this is an awesome blade, a traditional Filipino weapon made in the Philippines. The name of this is the Kambantuli. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I am half Filipino, okay, but I'm not a Moro. This is a traditional weapon of the Filipino Moros, fierce warriors. Blade length is around 13.5 inches. And even though this is a traditional Filipino weapon, and I would use it for martial arts training, it could also be used as a medium-length machete because it bears a strong resemblance to the shorter machetes such as the K-bar cutlass style machete. But a truly awesome blade, and the handle material is ironwood, also called kamagong wood, which is actually an endangered species in the Philippines, so it's very costly. And I think they can only export it if it's been cut before a certain date. Alright, so that's an exotic material right there. And this thing, sharp as can be. I'm definitely going to do some cutting demonstrations with this traditional Filipino weapon. But for now, yeah, just feast your eyes. Beautiful piece here. Next up is the Martindale Crocodile Golok. Alright, and I've been told that this is actually British military issue. Alright, survival machete. It comes basically without an edge, okay? An edge has been ground onto this one. But yeah, this is kind of it's a military issue. It's a down and dirty survival machete by Martindale, right? Based after the Golok type of machete. You can see the nice edge that has been put on this. And I've had this machete for a while, alright? I saw, I did some research and I heard about it, and I heard that this was issued to certain military units, and I said, I gotta check this out. Alright, so the Crocodile, Martindale, Golok, and obviously, it has the budget scales on, you could wrap it, and so forth. But overall, look forward to testing this out. Next up, this is a Master Cutlery Raptor. More of a large knife than a machete. Very interesting. It was about $50. I believe they have it at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Alright, and it's a cheaper stainless steel. Could use as a machete, but the most interesting thing, real micarta for the handle scales, red liners, true full tang, and look how thick the stock is. This is probably the best blade that Master Cutlery produces. Alright, this is from their Extreme line, which is basically separate from their novelty line. Alright, because they do produce a lot of novelty stuff, but this uses actual real materials like micarta. Nicely done. They have improved. And mostly what convinced me to at least give it a chance, very thick, true full tang construction. Alright, and yeah, this thing probably has a date with destiny against the stump of truth. Alright, 2 high quality machetes from Tops. This one is their 170 machete, and this one is their 230 machete. Both of these are 1095 high carbon steel. Alright, and this one, 10-inch blade length. This one, around 16-inch blade length. Here is the sheath This is the sheath that came with the larger one. All right, and I don't have the sheath for the smaller one around because I actually have tested this one. I didn't make a video on it, but I have already tested the smaller one, and it did really well. It held up really well. But this is the sheath that comes with the larger one. It has 2 bellows pockets. All right, and those closures there. All right, so that's the sheath for the larger tops machete. Now these are very nice machetes. Micarta handle scales on these, and the great thing about these machetes, the handles are extra long, all right? And so even though this is a 10-inch blade, you can choke down and get 3 or 4 more inches of reach if needed. You can also choke up, and it's more balanced, right? It's more balanced for quick chopping. And they even have this choil so you can choke up even more for some real fine work. Okay, so a lot of thought went into this. Now they have these type of lanyards here, right, which allows you, right here, chop, 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 and then boom. You can open your hand and it stays in place. Very nice designs. Full tank instructions. It has a little bird beak for added retention. Sub-hilt here. And yeah, these are very high quality machetes. Obviously the price a lot higher than just your average cheaper machete, but yeah, well worth it because great balance when you choke up like this, and you can cheat with extra reach if you choke down like that, and it's a good quality high carbon steel. Now here we have the cold steel two-handed Latin machete. You might say, hey, didn't you show this before? No, this is the 21-inch blade length model. I have shown the 24-inch blade length model before, but this is new. And I think this shorter length is a more manageable and more balanced length in a lot of ways. And again, the extended handle, just like those tops machetes, it lets you cheat. It lets you choke down and get extra reach. And if you choke up, it gives better balance and agility. Now this is 1055 carbon steel and budget price. You know, you can get these for 25, maybe even less. Polypropylene handle. But for that price, you know, it's a classic Latin shaped machete design. And for the price, very, very nice. All right, textured grip, lanyard hole, and again, the bird's beak, added retention, a little guard here. It does come dull. I have to warn you, I have sharpened this after I got it, all right, because it does come dull. I sharpened it on a work sharp. Now this machete, it's very well balanced. It's extremely fast in hand, extremely agile. If you're interested in martial arts with the machete, such as the Haitian and Jamaican traditions of martial arts, this would be what you want to get to practice those, because it is so fast in hand. All right, so if you need a budget-priced classic Latin design with all the advantages of that handle, definitely recommend this. All right, another very large machete, or should I say long, 22 inches in blade length. This machete is made in Colombia. It is a Nicholson Collins machete. As you can see, the blade shape, the tip design is what's called a panga style machete. And it has this dark red burgundy coating over the blade, which is an anti-rust coating. Now it does come with some crude wooden handle scales, which I have just wrapped for grip and for comfort. Now this machete also comes without an edge. I don't mean dull, I mean it has no edge. So you're going to have to put an edge on it. Now I used my work sharp. Right, to put a very nice edge on this budget-priced machete. This machete was less than $20. Now, what's great about this machete, you know, the price, number one. Really like the handle shape. I've used machetes with this type of handle before, and you can swing away and you're in no danger of it scooting out the top at all. And yeah, for the price I paid, great machete. That was my fault. I was learning to use my work sharp, so I kind of scuffed it up there. But yeah, this would be an excellent budget option if you need a lot of reach, like a lightweight machete with a lot of reach. And last but not least, we have a machete from the very respected cutlery brand ESEE. All right, this is a collaboration between ESEE and CONDOR. The blade is actually done by CONDOR. The steel is 1075 carbon steel. The blade length is nominally 18 inches. Actual blade length slightly shorter than 18 inches. Alright, and the blade is made in El Salvador by CONDOR, as I said, and then they put very nice handle scales, brown micarta, very nice, like you would get on a good ESEE knife. Brown micarta handle scales, and I've added the paracord lanyard for my own uses. Comes extremely sharp with the typical convexed edge that you find on CONDOR's machetes. This thing is super light in hand. Blade shape is traditional Latin design. And let me tell you, this is super light in hand, super fast. When you handle this thing, it feels alive, dude. And I can already tell that this thing would absolutely demolish bottles. In fact, this might be the machete that I use to break my record as far as bottle demos, because I could just see this thing sailing through them. Because of its lightweight and because of the edge they put on that, yeah, I'll definitely try that out. That's why I already put the lanyard on. All right, but if you need a machete that's around 17, 18 inches, traditional Latin design, this would be one great machete for that purpose. All right, so the ESEE machete, and here is the sheath that it comes with. You know, not the most spectacular sheath, but at least they give you one. Cheaper machetes don't even come with any sheath. All right, so that's the sheath that it comes with. All right, like so. But overall, you can get this for around $65, sometimes less at some places. And for that price, yes, definitely, I'm very happy with this ESEE machete. All right, well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed just these mini reviews and overviews of 8 different machetes and large blades. Stay tuned for many more videos. This is We All Juggle Knives. Peace.